Hi guys, it's Portal Wagon, and it's been a while since I've last uploaded, and it's also been a while since I played Paladins. For some reason I just wasn't in the mood, and I had to update the game, and then I had to like delete some footage. But you know what, I was like, you know what, let me just play Paladins. I updated it, and here I am. So I'm surprised, first of all, that someone picked a tank, and I was like, you know what, let me go support. You know what, why not? And I decided to pick Maldamba, which is probably not the, well, to be honest, he's one of the hardest supports to play. But also, if you're coming back to the game and you haven't played in a while, you shouldn't be playing Maldamba. But to be honest, I like a challenge, and with this video, it's basically a rant video and also just highlighting things that haven't changed in this game. Now, one thing that has changed, and it nearly messed me up when I first got back on it, is that I've noticed the item selection has changed. So Cauterize is now moved, and it's got cheaper, I think. So I don't know how good Cauterize is. They made it cheaper for some reason. I guess they basically it's a must buy, so I guess that's the reason they done it. But also, what hasn't changed is the people that basically spam need healing when you're a support. Now, this is going to be a support rant video, but I think in my next one I'm going to rant about when I'm playing frontline, because the things with support, yeah, you see the battlefield, so you know when people are making mistakes, and you also know when your team are not doing anything. But when you're a tank, if you're a good tank, you look around and see what your team are doing. But when you're a tank and your team are not doing well, you're basically a bullet sponge. You just sit there and take damage. Your team not doing anything, and then everyone says capture the objective when there's like 10 people around you, and you're gonna die, or your whole team's dead. Okay, now I'm getting a bit heated because I feel like, basically, in my position, I feel like when I play tank, I have it worst. I get more annoyed. If I'm a support, yeah, need healings, it's quite annoying, but for me, it does not. I get triggered more as a tank, but that's going to be for another video, okay? So, you're going to see how idiotic these people are. Now, I think a lot of people who complain about supports do not play supports, because if you play supports, you will know the struggle. Now, I am playing on PS4, and some healers are, they're not required, but they're much easier. So, players like, characters like Furia, you don't have to aim, it just has a little indicator, you press the button, and the person gets healed. Now, with Maldamba, I need a line of sight. I can't hear you through the wall, or even if you peek for a millisecond, I'm not going to get the heal straight away on you. So relax, please. And you're just going to see how silly my team are playing. The tank wants to go off and flank. The flank wants to be a tank. And then it just gets crazy. So you're just going to see it all, and yeah. So if you guys have been watching the gameplay in the background, we have basically won this fight. All we have to do is zone. A few characters have to go, up and just dismount them, and then we've got this objective. But having you notice, I keep getting sniped by this Stritz. So as you can see right here, I'm trying to stay in cover. Now, what my tank needs to do right here is either capture the objective, or as Terminus, he can go straight up to the middle and put his shield up. And I've noticed their Khan is playing like a bot for some reason, so we would easily have this. But everyone's dropping like flies, and then only when we're all dying, this guy decides to get back on the objective. And then, as normal, a flank comes flying at you like what Buck just did, and you die. Okay, so let's slow this down. Okay, so, look. First of all, Koga is on the point. Now, he should be, rushing the Stritz over there, but, okay, I'm going to let that slide. So he ends up dying. Now, if Terminus was up in front of Stritz, he wouldn't be able to snipe me, okay? It would have been easy. I'd be on the point, capturing the objective. But, look, what are they doing? Like, why is Terminus up there? Stay down there, be the front line. If you're a tank and you're not capturing the objective, you need to be in the front. That's your name, you're the front line, okay? Okay, so positioning. Now, right here, my main focus is keeping Terminus alive. Now, I heal him, and then I'm like, you know what? In that millisecond, I'm deciding whether to heal Androxus also. Now, to be honest, his positioning is not very good there. He doesn't need to be there. Maybe he thinks if he's behind that wall over there, he can shoot back at the tank, which it's okay. That makes sense. But like right now, my priority is on the tank. But I've slowed it down. I can actually see that my aim was kind of bad there, and my heal was on not on cooldown. So basically, I could have healed him. But let me slow that down just a little bit more, guys, and you're gonna see my aim was kind of bad there. But people need to realize us supports, we do make mistakes, and I understand flanks, you make mistakes, but I feel like there his position was bad, and also him spamming thanks. Like, do you know what could I do there, to be honest? Now guys, you don't want to trigger anyone in your team. Keep spamming to a minimum, like especially in this game, alright? Casual also, like the main two roles you don't want to like trigger are your tank or your support, because in my experience most supports can be crybabies. Okay, if you put help once, some of them are like, oh, I'm not healing you, how could I help you, blah blah blah, and they don't want to heal you, or they just give up or leave. But it happens with any role, but I've noticed supports do it a lot. I try to help them as much as I can, especially when I'm a tank, but it happens, to be honest. Now him spamming thanks there, that really annoyed me because I was so close to healing him. Like my marker was right on his character and he just died. But you can't save them all. And the annoying thing is that he will never know how close I was to healing him because he can't see me. Like he can't see what I'm doing basically in the game. He probably thinks this guy is looking at the wall doing nothing. But I tried, Androxus, okay? I tried, but you can't save them all. And also, give me bonus points because I'm playing as Maldamba on PS4 on the return to Paladins. So that is like, that is unheard of, okay? So I'm playing on hard mode basically. But yeah, another thing why, guys, just don't spam. Don't try and trigger anyone on your team. Like, I'm not saying, you know, don't use the VGS at all, but I'm saying like spamming doesn't help because everyone else starts spamming and then it just becomes like annoying for everyone. Also, there's another hidden thing you never thought of. So if you're spamming unconsciously as a support, sometimes, now you got different types of supports, okay? So you got the ones who will cry about it and be like, you know what, he's not getting the healing. But then you got me, sometimes I'm like, you know what, this guy needs healing, I'm gonna give you the best grade A healing that you're gonna shut up and do your job as a flank, okay? Sometimes I follow that person, or I'm like, I don't like follow them, I kind of like, I watch out for them more because they need babysitting. And sometimes you overheal that person and then your tank starts dying. So this role can get emotional, okay? But you just gotta stay calm. Okay, now I'm gonna show you the most annoying part, okay? The most annoying part of this game for me, okay? In this match. Because there's plenty of stuff that annoy me in this game. Now you're gonna see some of the silly plays my teammates make. And as support, sometimes you feel like your team are ungrateful. So I use my ult here to save my teammate. Obviously I get the U-Rock cancel that, but I'm fine. That doesn't affect me anymore. Now I just said that enemies behind us. I think I quickly do it. Like enemies behind us, but I don't know how the Maeve didn't see the buck behind us. He literally ran past his area. But you're gonna see, look, Koga, he emotes on the point when I said enemies behind us. Okay, so he's dead now. Alright, and then you're going to see how far Terminus runs up. So these guys are forgetting I can't heal them through walls. I'm not playing Genos, and also I'm not using Furia. So it's not super easy for me to just tag you across the map. Now, there I missed the heal, but it happens. So Khan ults Andro, and then look at Terminus. He's on the high ground in their spawn. I don't know why he's that far up. So he's lucky that Koga managed to get a kill there, because we would have, I feel like if Koga wasn't there, we would have lost that point, because this guy rushes way too much. He needs to just relax. This is why I always say, you need to know your team, okay? You need to know what support you're playing with. Now, it's not hard, but I feel like a lot of people don't play supports. So with Maldamba, I need a line of sight to heal you. So all I can do to heal you out of sight is to throw my gourd and hope and pray that you actually go for it. Now you're going to see they're all positioned upstairs. I can't get up there Terminus can leap, Androxus can fly up there, Maeve can do a double jump, Koga can flip in wall climb. I'm the only person that can't naturally get up there. So play to my strengths. Look at them. Look at they're all playing behind the wall. And then this is where I'm like, you know what? I'm leaving him. Look how far Terminus is up. Look how far he is. There I changed my mind. I'm like, you know what? There's a chance he might get saved. And also, look at the bottom left-hand corner. Look at all that thanks. First of all, let me calm down. Okay, so you also need to look at the top of your screen, because whenever your teammate dies, you know, the icon is faded. Now, it's not like this information is off the screen, okay? We all started dying, and he was the only one there. Now, look, guys. They're all having a party up there. I'm the only character that cannot get up there. So I get attacked by the flank because I'm defenseless. I use my ultimate to try and stay alive. And then the only thing I do get is spam. And also, look, I'm dead. And what is Androxus doing? He's spamming. So this is why I'm like, you know what? I'm doing what I should have done a long time ago and mute these guys because they're annoying. There's no intelligence on my team whatsoever. Like you just saw previously before when the Koga was emoting on point and the Androxus was spamming even though he's flying around. Like I'm not playing with a mouse, okay? So I was like, you know what? Let me just mute everyone. So here I'm like, maybe I could just, you know, unmute them, but I was like, you know what? I don't care. Let me just mute everyone. So after that nonsense, guys, we actually captured the objective on the next round with ease. So there's no problems. But once again, everyone wants a party up there. I feel like there's been a party that I've not been invited to. Maybe I didn't get the invite, but I don't see why. What's the fascination of going up there? We need some people on the ground and we need some people up there. So here I'm left in one of those situations where I need to push the cart because no one else is going to push it. And then yet they want healing. I've done this so many times where I'll ignore the cart, I'll go up and heal. The flank never wants to stay on the flipping cart because they're like, you know, I'm a flank. What am I doing here? The tank, sometimes the tank's like, nah, I want to go off and, you know, just fight. So look where Terminus is. Look his health. I'm like, you know what, at this point, there's no point. So here I'm like, let me save these guys because surely they're smart enough. So I tried to save Maeve. And yes, I was just like, you know what, let me forget the tank and let me save these other guys. But you're going to see, like, how he's still dropping like flies. Now this seems like it's going to be an easy win. Okay, look, we're just going to win now because all my team are here. But look, you're just going to see. So I'm staying on the cart here. I'm trying to heal him as much as I can. Maybe I should have stayed in a bit more, but look, that's the reason I backed out, is because look, he's the only one here now, and all my teammates are just, I don't know what they're doing here, to be honest. And look, when the rest of us are dead, what is Androxus doing? Dashing in. So yeah, to be honest, it seemed like a lost cause, to be honest. I think we end up winning, but what annoyed me is this is casual. We're not getting any points. I'm going for this stress for like no reason. Now, there shouldn't always be a reward, but in this game, I needed a damn reward. But just then, you just saw that Terminus was trying to get upstairs again, but yeah, this game is just stressing me out. I was like, let's just get the win now, please. Everyone's playing on the ground. Thank you. So look, we finally end up winning. Now, was all of this worth it? I don't know. If I was playing another healer, would this still be worth it? I don't think so. The fact that they were the only healer that would have been worth it was either Grover, because you know, he can heal through walls, and also Genos. My teammates did not understand that playing to my strengths would have been an easy win, because the other team wasn't that good. I can't lie. I think their Khan left, so it was a bot, and yeah, they just didn't play well at all. So this is just the support struggles. I mean, this match, just my first match on Paladins, I was like, whoa. People are not evolved in this game. And to be honest, you get idiots in every match. Like, I've got a few examples.
Retreat. Attack! 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 Group up.
Bubble. Defend. Medic.
Group up. Group up. Fine.